So many attorneys, paralegals, all timekeepers are really good at advocating for the client work, but then drop that advocacy for their billing work. The first reason why they do that is because they are apologizing for the time that they are spending by under recording some of that time, underbilling a little bit of time. And I'm not talking about a ton. Sometimes it's just a 0.2 here or a 0.3 there, but compounding it over the day, over the week, over the month, over the year, that really does add up to a ton of time. I just want you to start to notice, where are you apologizing for the time that you're spending on your clients' cases, the billable time, and shaving off a little bit of time. And then also, we're going to talk about the confusion cutting. That's also a form of apologetic billing behaviors where you're a little confused about how to bill for something. And instead of zealously advocating for that time, you instead apologize for it. You're like, whatever, I'm just not going to capture it. Or I don't know how to do it, feel a little confused, and then don't capture it. So there's a slight version of apologetic billing with that. And that's why I'm going to really dive into that 4-part billing framework so that you can create these narratives that really justify the time spent and combat the underbilling tendency and the confusion cutting tendency. A little bit about me. I practiced law for 16 years. I had this strong tendency to underbill a lot of my work, especially as I got more experienced. I would stay late at the office. Typically, I'd work like a 9, sometimes a 10-hour day and only bill 4 or 5, at most 6 hours, because I was either confusion cutting it or underbilling it. I'd look at the end of the day and I would think to myself, where did all my time go? And I felt very uncertain about what was really billable. So let's dive into understanding the main problem, the root reason why you may be underbilling some of your time, or what I call confusion cutting some of your time. In this slide, I want you to mentally check off every one of the thoughts that you've had before, or if it's some version of one of these thoughts that you have before. I can't bill for that. The client probably won't want to pay for this. This was just a quick interaction, typically with somebody at the firm or at your law firm, or maybe with a client. Maybe it was a quick phone call, quick email. I'm just thinking, not producing anything. That's a big one. That took too long. I should cut some time. I'm not sure if this is billable. Other attorneys, other paralegals, other timekeepers wouldn't bill for this. I'm not efficient enough at this yet. So any of these thoughts, any of them sound familiar in your brain. So here is the thing. Each one of these thoughts may feel very true. It may feel very factual, but I want you to keep reminding your brain, these are just thoughts that I'm having about the time that I spent. It's not factually true. These are just my opinions of what I believe to be true about the time that I just spent. And you know that all of these thoughts will lead you to feel some version of guilty, inefficient, defeated, resentful, some negative emotion in your body that will fuel the action of you underbilling a little bit of time or not billing for any of the time. What I want you to hold on to the rest of this presentation is that all of these thoughts are 100% optional, and you really don't have to continue to think them. Or it's time to stop thinking them and start to shift into thoughts that feel more empowering around capturing more of your time so that you can reclaim all of those hours that you may be underbilling or confusion cutting. You probably have heard me talk about this new definition of billable time. I really do think this is the one slide out of the entire presentation that is the most important, because if you have this definition in your mind for the rest of your legal career, whether you're an attorney, a paralegal, this will really help you with not underbilling any of your time, with really advocating for your time and capturing all of it. The new definition, billable time is time spent adding value to a matter. And what is adding value to a matter? It's whatever moves the case forward, especially for all of you who are litigators. When you are moving your case forward, you are progressing the case, you are on your way to solving the client's problem, either through a settlement or going to trial, or you have to move the matter forward through the stages of litigation in order to create the solution. It's either settled or there's a defense verdict, or if there's a deliverable that you have to get to the client, but you have to keep moving the case forward, however slight, in order to get to that resolution. That's what they're paying you for. That's why this is my definition of billable time. So not, is it legal work or is this a category of billable work on a checklist? It's, did what I did add value? Did it move it forward?
If your firm is losing revenue to vague billing narratives and silent write-downs, you're not alone, and it's fixable. Molly's firm-wide billing intensives teach your timekeepers how to articulate the strategic value of their work, so clients understand exactly what they're paying for. Visit thebillingcoach.com to learn more and secure a billing intensive for your team. It's time.